if you ride bulls for a living, you have to look at it as you just really have to genuinely bullshit yourself and say, it's not that bad. If I hang on a little longer, there's a very good chance I'm gonna get my fucking teeth knocked out.
Is that where most people let go?
And you say, you know what? I'll wait for another day. I'd say, knock my fucking teeth out. I'll get some more. Focused on what you have to do to make a great ride. And that's just being focused, coming with every ounce of energy you have to make the whistle, to stay on for 8 seconds. The coolest thing about bull riding is, and was, always to me, is that it didn't make a damn who you were. It didn't make a damn who your parents were, what your last name was, what color you are. It's up to you.
Either right.
You either make it or you don't. And so it's the purest thing ever. If you win, it's your fault. And if you don't, it's your fault. If you suck, it's your fault.
Yeah.
There are people that find excuses and whatever, but that's what I loved about it. It's like, here I could go, my success was always based on me. Yeah, you can say, well, I drew a bad bull or I did this, and but it's no different than you.
Is riding bulls like being a great baseball hitter or
It's
a great
like
golfer?
it's like anything.
Like it's really repetitions.
Yes, it's the only way you learn how to do it is by doing it. You can ride a mechanical bull. You can watch video. You can go to the gym and you can be in great shape. But what it really comes down to is riding. And
Riding
so
a bull.
The only way you learn how to ride is by riding. And so it's repetition and it's effort. It's desire. It's, do you really want to do this? And a lot of guys like everything about bull riding except bull riding.
Except
yeah,
they like chicks.
They like to show up and the cute blonde is giving them the look, or
So tell me this, man. So when it's a good show for me, and there's people and it's packed and it's supposed to happen, and you find yourself think of a show, a 90-minute show is an 8-second ride for me, and at some point, about halfway through, you go, I'm inside of it. I know exactly what to do. I know where the people are. I know who's missing. I'm going to get them in a second. Like it's all so clear and so slow. You just know. Is that the same? What's it like when you're on a bull and you get inside the middle of that zone where you know instinctively what's going to happen next, and then it does?
Well, by the time you get to the level that you have to be at to be competitive as a world champion, you somehow or another you're able to kind of slow everything. It's 8 seconds and it's not very long, but you're aware of what's going on. But it takes so long for you to develop that.
I know, but once you get
there, once you get there,
can you explain that feeling? Because anybody that's
well,
watching
it's
this,
because once you get there, it's pretty cool because you're aware. It makes you have the ability to do shit nobody else, the other guys can't do.
I guess,
but beyond that, you
do you feel weightless?
You just have to have the ability to do the shit that most of the other guys. The one thing that I would never give up. Like, okay, I'm in bad position. If I hang on a little longer, there's a very good chance I'm gonna get my fucking teeth knocked out.
Is that where most people let go?
And you say, you know what? I'll wait for another day. I'd say, knock my fucking teeth out. I'll get some more. You just don't give up. That's the thing. You just don't give up.
I've driven through the night at gigs, and I've thought this is my own stuff, and it's not bull riding. Trust me, I know that. But it's like, if this all goes down in flames, I better be while I'm on stage. Like, were you that? Like, hey man, if I die on a bull, that's then that's what I was here for.
That was my life.
Yeah.
That's why you have to, if you ride bulls for a living, you have to look at it as you just really have to genuinely bullshit yourself and say, it's not that bad, and then you realize, you have to really say, you know what? If I die today and if I die doing this, then I'm going to die one of these days.
That's right.
And so that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But I was willing to do that, and I accepted it. And then once I started doing it, I never thought about
that again.
How scary and how bad it was, because you can't be good at it unless you're focused on what you have to do to make a great ride. And that's just being focused, coming with every ounce of energy you have to make the whistle, to stay on for 8 seconds. Has nothing to do with anybody else, anything else, the amount of money, the championship, any of that. It's on you. It's up to you to do that. And when you can do that, and not very many people can do that. It's just it's a good feeling just to, when I won the world, like, I wasn't just like overly giddy. I'm like, that's what I expected. And that's what I wanted. And was I happy and excited? Yes, of course I was, but I wasn't surprised. Like, when I lost, like, I was the most horrible loser ever.